What's up, Ravens fanatics? This is your host, the Ravenous Blackbird, and you have tuned in to my YouTube channel once again. Uh, and so we're going to get into this video today. I've been trying to avoid doing this kind of video or this video. This is why it's kind of late going out after the Ravens got beat against the Tennessee Titans in M&T Bank Stadium. And I've gotten responses from Titans fans, responses from Ravens fans from my video right before this one that I did. What if the Baltimore Ravens went into M&T Bank Stadium and lost to the Titans, which the very next day after I made the video, it was almost prophetic. Um, and it was pathetic. But nevertheless, it came to pass. It's almost like I had a feeling in the inside that the Ravens were going to lose that game. But because I'm a Ravens fan, I'm sticking with my team. Okay. But there was a lot of, not a lot, but a few people reached out to me and they were saying, well, where's the follow up video? We want to know your opinion as to what you think happened between the Ravens and the Titans. And so I tried to kind of not have to do this type of video because I know a lot of Ravens fans, they don't, from experience and having a Baltimore Ravens Facebook group, that a lot of Ravens fans don't like to lose. And who does? But some people could take losses a little more better than others. And we tend to point the finger at this person, at that person, and so I'm going to set the record straight from my end. This I did again. I didn't want to do this video. This is why it's kind of late getting out to you guys. But a few people have requested, hey, we want to hear what you got to say, and I think that's pretty groovy because you guys approve of my opinions sometimes, and you trust me, and you're following my videos, and that's cool. And I thank y'all for that. But this is not easy to have to do a video like this. It's not easy to have to commentate on your favorite team as to what happened, whose fault it was the game rigged? That's some of the other stuff that I hear Ravens fans saying in my Baltimore Ravens Fanatics Facebook group. And by the way, if you're watching this and you're just tuning into my video for the first time, I have a playlist. It's called Let's Talk Ravens, and I also have a Baltimore Ravens Facebook group. It's called the Baltimore Ravens FANatics. Look us up on Facebook, and also the link, if it's not already down below, is posted below. Follow me on Twitter if you have Twitter at the Virgo Poet. Okay. Did the Baltimore Ravens choke? Was the game rigged? Whose fault was it? Those are the questions that everybody's asking. I've heard, Coach Harbaugh talk about what he thought it was, and I tend to lean towards quarterback Marlon Humphrey's uh, theory, which the Ravens went in and they choked. Okay, and I don't know. I can't say if the game was rigged, but there's also some really incredible theory that somebody in my group, in my Ravens group on Facebook, gave me, and in regards to the game possibly being rigged, having to do with something with the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs, which I thought was absolutely profound. I'm not going to share it in this video, but I'm going to make another video after this one in regards to the Tennessee Titans versus the Chiefs and Green Bay versus the 49ers. And I'll bring up that theory that this guy, profound theory that he brought up in regards to why he thought the Ravens game against the Titans was rigged. Okay. But at this time, I feel that the Ravens just didn't show up. I feel that it was a team effort in losing the game. It wasn't just based on one person. Now, can one person foul up a game sometimes, like make a wrong play, fumble the ball, and cause the whole team to lose? Yes, but in this case, that didn't happen. There were errors made on Lamar Jackson's behalf, and I know a lot of you guys, you don't like to hear that. But Lamar Jackson, again, I've told you this all season. He's 2 years in the league. He's still learning. He's still, doesn't have a lot of experience. He's learning. He's a great, excellent quarterback, and he's headed in the right direction. But just like in the game against the Chargers last year, the same type of thing happened. They stopped his running game. The interceptions, the turnovers. You can't win especially playoff games in any game, by turning the ball over. Okay, but that doesn't take away his MVP status. That doesn't take away what he brought to the team and to the NFL this year with breaking Michael Vick's record and making all the touchdown, was it 36 touchdown passes with no interceptions. We know all of what Lamar Jackson did, but he is also part of the team, and which is why part of the reason the Ravens lost. So we can say and make excuses. Another thing I heard, oh, the Ravens shouldn't have had a bye week. They shouldn't have had a 3.5 or whatever long it was bye week. Okay, why is it other teams go through a bye week? Why is it the New England Patriots, when they were in that situation at the 1 seed and they had a bye week and they came off the bye week and won? Went all the way to the Super Bowl and won the Super Bowl, people. We have to stop making excuses. Look at the stats. Look at the statistics. Look at were there turnovers? Yes, they were. Look at who didn't show up. Look at the rushing yards for the running backs and stuff. And so I don't think it had anything to do. It may have been a little small percentage of them having the bye week, but they still practiced. They still scrimmaged as if they were playing another team. So that's why you can't use a 3.5 or whatever, however long a bye week it was before they played the Titans. Okay? Second, again, no excuses. A lot of Ravens fans like to make up excuses. They want to start pointing the finger at Coach Harbaugh all season. Oh, we love John Harbaugh. And as soon as we lose an important game, instead of pointing the finger at the team, because he can't make the team play a certain way, he can't make them not turn the ball over. We want to point the finger at Coach Harbaugh, and he's done an incredible job for the Ravens. So I disagree with that. Him being it's his fault. It's not. Okay. Again, I touched on Lamar Jackson. I still feel he's deserved the MVP. He deserved all the hype and everything because he was just incredible all season. And again, you have to understand he is still inexperienced. He's still learning. He's young. And I tried to explain this to people all year on previous videos. Check out my playlist. And a lot of you guys didn't want to listen to me, or you didn't want to watch my videos, and I was deemed a Lamar Jackson hater from some people. No, I'm just a realist. Okay, if you have a Baltimore Ravens Facebook group, and if you're covering football, you have to know both sides. You have to know how to commentate. You have to do your research. I do my research. I don't go just by somebody, oh, they play good so many games, but I don't do statistic research. I don't look up stats and facts. I base everything on stats and facts, not just on my opinion. Sometimes I'll throw my opinion there. Some of the stuff I'm saying in here is opinionated. But when it comes to why the Ravens lost, you do your research, people. A lot of us don't do our research, so we don't know. So no, I'm not a Lamar Jackson hater. If you check my previous videos, I've always given him props. Okay, I love Lamar Jackson. I'm thankful for him. Okay, but he's still inexperienced, and it showed again, like it did in the Chargers game against the Titans. But that doesn't mean that he's a bad quarterback. He's just not perfect, and he's not invincible. And this is what I've been trying to tell you guys all season. Okay. Next thing. Also, teams that enter the playoffs, their mindset and the way they play are a bit different. But what I mean by that is they're more hungrier. Okay, obviously the Tennessee Titans came into that game more hungrier and different, with a different mindset than the Ravens. And not only that, Ravens fanatics, but did you ever think that maybe the Tennessee Titans came in there with a plan? They came in there and they executed. They made the plan, they worked the plan, and the plan worked for them. They didn't just come in there without a plan. They knew about Lamar Jackson. They did their study. They know about the Ravens defense. They did their study. They know about Mark Ingram, Justice Hill, Gus the Bus. They know about those. They did their research. So instead of pointing the finger at this person or that person, we could also say, well, you know what? The Tennessee Titans just kicked our butts. They came in there with a strategy and to slow down Lamar Jackson's running. They did it, forced them to have to pass the ball, which led to interceptions because he didn't want to keep getting sacked. And that's understandable. They did their job. Their defense was amazing. That's what wins championships and games. That's what they did to New England. It was their defense. And their offense is pretty all right too. Okay? So let's not, you know, rule that out that the Tennessee Titans came in there with a plan and a strategy. And they came in there with a playoff mindset. They didn't come into the game against the Ravens with a mindset of this is just a regular season game. They came in there with we don't want to go home mentality. This is do or die mentality. We're playing this game like it's our last game, and it was their last game, but instead of it being their last game, it was our last game. Okay? So that's how I'm looking at it. And I'm looking at this from stats and facts. The whole team was to blame. The team went in there and they choked. That's what, and I'm agreeing with cornerback Marlon Humphrey. He said the same thing. What more better person would know than the person that's out there in the field really playing, that's interacting with everybody? Okay? The next thing, the Titans just outplayed the Ravens. They just outplayed them. Look at how they continue to just, manipulate Lamar Jackson. Their defense was almost mirror image of the Ravens. Okay, so I touched on that. Last thing, Lamar Jackson, this was like deja vu. Go back, if you can find on YouTube, the Chargers game. When we played the Chargers in the playoffs, and was the first round last season, and the same thing. It was like, it was deja vu. Like, wow. As far as Lamar Jackson, again, I'm not throwing stones at him, because if he gets a hold of this video and he watches this video, I love you, Lamar. You know that. I'm not only a Lamar Jackson fan, I'm a Ravens fan, but I'm also a realist. You can't win playoffs, Super Bowl games, or any of that, or any game with turning the ball over. And he'll tell you the same thing. The Ravens came in there and they were not on their A game. So what that did for me, it brought back a deja vu. Like, dang, this is exactly what happened with the Chargers. They stopped Lamar Jackson from running around, boxed him in, forced him to have to throw the ball. He turned the ball over, fumbled the ball, I think once or twice as well. And we end up losing to the Chargers. A game I think we should have won. Okay? So I just, we're already 12 minutes in this video. And I just wanted to cover that. So that's my take on it. You can agree with me. You can disagree. Feel free to click like below if you like the video. Leave comments on the video below. Let me know you're out there and you're listening. Again, if you have Twitter, follow me at the Virgo Poet on my Twitter. The link or that link will be posted below, or my name will be posted below to Twitter. If you're looking for a Ravens group to join on Facebook, the Baltimore Ravens FANatics, that link is posted below as well. And I will be making another video after this one regarding Chiefs versus Titans, Packers versus the 49ers, and this theory of why this guy said that the Ravens game was rigged, and it's kind of mind blowing what he said, and I'm gonna go have to research and bring it back. Okay, so check out my playlist as well. Let's Talk Ravens, and it has a list of all my videos. So to me, the Baltimore Ravens, I agree with Marlon Humphrey, the quarterback for the Ravens. We just choked. The Ravens choked. Okay, it happens. Lamar Jackson is an excellent quarterback. He's still learning. He's still inexperienced. I tried to explain this to you guys, but what do I know? I got a Ravens channel about the Ravens and don't know nothing. I got a Baltimore Ravens Facebook group about football, and I don't know anything. I love y'all. This is the Ravenous Blackbird. See you in the next video. Cool.